Temperature sensor. So, real-time temperature monitoring with dedicated temperature sensor ensure that today's smaller and faster system operate in the safe thermal zone. The new generation sensor monitoring internal and external components, hotspot with pinpoint accuracy, availability of accurate, low-cost, easy-to-use sensor IC permits designers to make on-chip temperature measurement to squeeze the maximum performance from their systems. So, temperature is the most often measured environmental quantity, and many biological, chemical, physical, mechanical and electronic systems are affected by temperature. Some processes work well only within a narrow range of temperature. So, proper care must be taken to monitor and protect the systems. So let's see what are actually a temperature sensor. Temperature sensors collects information about temperature from a source and converts into a form that is understandable by other device or a person. The outside temperature is a source element for the temperature measurement. Several temperature sensing techniques are used currently. Most common of these are thermocouples, thermistors, and the sensor integrated ICs. Which is most suitable for your application depend upon the required temperature range, linearity, accuracy, cost, feature, and the ease of designing the necessary circuitry. So there are the three types of sensors. One is thermocouple, then we have thermistor and the sensor ICs. So in our AVR board we are going to use a sensor IC which is LM35, basically used in the maximum projects. So as an example of a temperature sensor, the LM35 series is a precision integrated circuit temperature sensor whose output voltage is linearly proportional to the Celsius temperature. So let's see about the pin configuration of LM35. So LM35, it's a kind of transistor in shape which is having three legs. So the first leg is having the input voltage. This is the input in which you can give 4 volt to 20 volt input. Second pin is output and the third pin is ground. So in this way you have to connect the LM35 sensor with the IC or with your microcontroller or AVR board. The features of LM35: calibrated directly in Celsius, centigrade, rated for full -55 to +150 Celsius range, suitable for remote operations, low cost due to water level trimming, operates from 4 to 30 volts, low self heating, and ±1/4 of typical non-linearity. The operation of LM35. The LM35 can be connected easily in the same way as other integrated circuit temperature sensors. This presumes that the ambient air temperature is just about the same as the surface temperature if the air temperature were much higher or lower than the surface temperature. So, in the same way we have a digital temperature sensor that eliminates the necessity of extra components such as an analog to digital converter within the application, and there is no need to calibrate components or the systems at a specific reference temperature as needed when utilizing thermistor. Digital temperature sensors deals with everything, empowering the basic system temperature monitoring function to be simplified. So temperature sensor basically produce analog or digital output whose strength depend upon the temperature of the sensor. So in this way you can use the temperature sensor, and in our AVR board we are using LM35 sensor. Next we are going to learn about the digital infrared sensor.